Welcome back to part 2, where I'm going to be showing you my recovery process and my nose reveal. This was a collaboration again with Docfinderkorea and Nana Hospital Clinic. Okay, so this is where we left off. You guys saw me getting out of surgery really confused. I had to use like some made up sign language, and then I was helped out of Nana Hospital Clinic by Eugenia, who is the manager with Docfinderkorea. She's so amazing, and literally the entire team with Docfinderkorea and Nana Hospital Clinic were so thoughtful, so caring, and they were just checking in on me, making sure I wasn't too dizzy. They even took me to the pharmacy afterwards to make sure I had all of my medicine, all of my antibiotics, my pumpkin juice that they provided, and all of this was free. They took care of all of it for me. And this is a little bit of my deswelling. This was on the first day. My whole lower half of my face was numb. I couldn't feel anything. And also this head wrap was so tight. A lot of pressure on my ears. It was really difficult to sleep with this head wrap on, but it was important for deswelling. And yeah, I looked like a pumpkin head for a couple days. After a few days, I was able to go back to Nana Hospital Clinic, and I was able to then get the like the nose gauze that was inside of my nose taken out. So I had been breathing out of my mouth for 3 days, but I was able to go back to Nana Hospital Clinic for our follow-up, and they were going to finally remove the packaging, or the packing, the nose packing is how they describe it, in my nose. And also they were able to at this time remove the stitches that were in my ear. So as you can see, they're taking out the nose packing one nostril at a time, and I look like a guppy, like I'm breathing through my mouth because I had started getting used to that for 3 days, and I was just so happy that I could breathe through my nose again. You guys have no idea how uncomfortable it is not to be able to breathe through your nose for days on end. But after the nose packing was taken out, this is her kind of cleaning out the other nostril as well. And it just felt wonderful to breathe again. If you guys are a little bit squeamish with stuff like this, then I would suggest you look away, but I don't think it's too bloody and too like scary. You don't really see a lot of blood, and honestly, this wasn't painful at all. Also, the nurse took off the stitches in my ear because, as previously mentioned, for the revision rhinoplasty, they had to pull some cartilage from my ear, and so they did that, and so they stitched me up after the surgery, and this is them just removing the stitches from that. So I had some bandages on top of the stitches in my ear, so she's just making sure everything is clean and removing all the bandaging for that as well. The nurse was very gentle. None of this was painful. It was all very, very comfortable. After that, I was able to go home, and I started on my deswelling process. So I went through a deswelling process for another week post-op, and then after a week post-op, I would be able to get my other casts off. So you can see how swollen I was. There was this Korean show on Cartoon Network with a guy with a pumpkin head, and I was like, hey, like, that's me. That's literally what I look like. So the deswelling process was definitely something to witness. It was crazy, but you can see that the swelling starts going down day by day. This was day 4, and then as you see, day 5 and 6 also looks a lot better. The swelling starts going down, and finally it was a week post-op, and I was able to go back to Nana Hospital Clinic to just make sure that I was ready to get all the casts taken off. By the way, throughout this entire time, the teams of Nana Hospital Clinic and Docfinderkorea were sure to check in on me through our group message, our WhatsApp group message, and they were definitely willing to come by if I needed anything. They helped us out throughout this entire process, and look, finally The nose cast is coming off. It's coming off, guys. This also didn't hurt, not painful at all. Inside, I'm staying still, but inside I'm so excited. I'm just so excited to see what it's gonna look like. The nurse again, very gentle, cleaning my nose where the bandage was just removed. And now she's just removing the stitches that were inside my nose. So she's doing that very, very gently as well. And finally, I got to see what I looked like. I was shook. I was quaking. I couldn't believe that it looked like I had a brand new symmetrical face. I loved it so much. I was so happy and lucky to be working with Docfinderkorea Nana Hospital Clinic. I even got a spa day afterwards where they treated me to like a spa facial treatment. And then afterwards, they set me up for a de-swelling treatment that I was able to get under red light, and it helped with the de-swelling process. All of this was very relaxing. I felt like I just went to a day at the spa. Then we did some interviews with Docfinderkorea and Nana Hospital Clinic after the mini spa day, and I was just there talking about how wonderful this whole experience has been and how lucky I am to be working with them. So this is really just showing you the remaining de-swelling process, even after when I flew back home from South Korea to Miami. And you can see that within the second week post-op, the swelling was really going down. This was before I got my nose surgery, so you could appreciate what I look like from before and how far we've come afterwards, because I think this is such an amazing process. This is what I look like right now. I took this picture a couple of days ago. I'm just so happy. It's currently been 2 months post-op. It's actually been 2 months post-op. And so I wanted to show you guys exactly the difference so you can see exactly what I looked like before. These were the pictures I actually sent to Docfinderkorea originally in our communication so that they could determine how everything would be done. And then these are the pictures of afterwards, 2 months post-op, and what I'm looking like. There's no filters, there's nothing on these photos. So I'm sharing these with you so you can really see. So that you can really see how far we've come and how amazing this entire journey has been. I just want to thank Docfinderkorea and Nana Hospital Clinic again. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and honestly, I feel like I couldn't have picked a better team to be working with. Stay tuned for part 3, where I'm going to be doing a Q&A.